Play before the home crowd. And we've got it right here on 2K Sports, live from downtown Detroit. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge.
Gentlemen, ready?
Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Pass to Kuzma. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. And the shot no good, a bit short. Harden has a wide open look. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
And Harden with the stuff.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Harden's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Thompson with it. Favors picks him up. Pass to Kuzma. Plumlee with the steal. Harden's got room for 3. Another miss by Harden.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The drive by Jackson. Here's Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Well, Tristan is starting to develop a sense for how to find contact and working his way to the line.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
LeBron is doubled. Back to Jackson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Pass to Favors. Back to Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Outside Jackson. And here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Thompson. Really a perfect pick-and-roll man who's very skilled at diving to the cup.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got 9.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Back to Kuzma. To the paint. Plumlee with the steal. And it's in there. And that's 11 points for James Harden.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Timberwolves trail. Outside, Redick. Trying to get open is Thompson. And that's good. J.J. Redick for three.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Indoors, the Wolves, a lot of promise, but how do they deliver?
I think Tom Thibodeau says it best, Kevin. It's the little things. The magic is actually in the work you put in every day. No shortcuts, no easy way out. There's a price to be paid for winning in the NBA.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Grant outside. Smith outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Stolen by Grant. And they're pushing it up. And O'Neal gets it to go. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. Let's go. Harden. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. 15 points for James Harden.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Yes, that goes in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Okafor. Back to Lynn. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Tries again. Harden, no good.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
That's a 2 from Smith. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it. I think the one constant with Tom Thibodeau is you can always hear his voice the entire game. Doesn't matter if you're up 20 or down 20, you will hear Tom Thibodeau on the sideline.
Hurdle with the steal. Here's Lynn. Off the left rim and out.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Minnesota in the lead. And hearing Coach Tom Thibodeau, some have described his voice as part growl, part bark.
He's very intense, Kevin, and I think the one thing you know about Tom Thibodeau, he likes to say, there is a price to pay. It's all about the work you put in.
let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Henson. Makes it off the glass. Henson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Well, we know this. Jeremy Lin knows how to run an offense. His ability to find the open man uncanny.
And John Henson with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Harden. Back to Lin. And here is Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. And Okafor has it in the corner. The shot. Mejri with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Well, last year, pretty much a lost year for Lin. Tore his patella tendon on opening night. And Doris, that was it.
Yeah, that was hard to watch for Jeremy Lin because you know he's put in the time and was penciled in for a big role with Brooklyn. So nice to see him step back between the lines and continue playing.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Jackson drives in. Out to Kuzma. Got a piece of it.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
They grab their own miss. Outside for Redick. Inside. Pirtle with the steal. And Harden with the stop.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
Back to Jackson. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Henson. 5 to shoot. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. Here's Lin. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Harden. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Well, Lin has improved his passing over time, and he knows how to find teammates.
Out to the right wing. And here's Kuzma. Covered by Okafor. They need this. Just 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Scooped up. On the wing, Harden. Here's Henson. And John Henson with the slam. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Left side Favors. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday left side. To the paint. Here's Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Kuzma. No good that time. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last.
And I think that's exactly what you'll see here, right? They don't want the other team getting that final look.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
James Harden getting it done for Detroit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Detroit with the ball. A 2-point game. Here's Lynn. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Lynn's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pistons.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and, of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Smith for three. Knocks down the three ball. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Glenn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
Back to Harden. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of combo skills, but there aren't as many guys with the pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset and really put scoring at a secondary level of importance, you've got to do it at such a high level. And I'm talking about guys like Rajon Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Lonzo Ball. All are men who have such a high degree of passing acumen that they can take a step back scoring-wise and still affect winning.
Great examples. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Harden's shot is good.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays in. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
And here comes Harden, leading a fast break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Down low. Here's measuring. Plumlee with some nice D.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
I think one thing Dwayne Casey has learned is it's important to keep your star players fresh by managing minutes in the regular season. That way, you're not worried about fatigue or injury.
O'Neal with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. LeBron, good.
Well, there's something to be said for hustle. Even when you're as great as LeBron James, he's got the size and the strength, and he seems to know where he has to be.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Stolen by Holiday. He can't hit that time. LeBron with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 3. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good on the 3. Here's Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Minnesota making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one. Well, and Tristan Thompson, someone who has fallen off greatly in production, Doris, the last few seasons.
Right. Tristan Thompson at his best is a guy who scores efficiently, but really his defense and rebounding are what he's got to hang his hat on.
Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Harden. Holiday looking for an opening. Back to Harden. The kick out to Holiday. Here is Harden. He's covered by Grant. Outside Holiday. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pistons. .139 left in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:38 left in the third. Here's Henson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Emeka Okafor.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Minnesota, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Detroit making a switch here. The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. And his mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And not just sustaining the lead, they're adding to it.
Right, and this is precisely what you want to do. Build up the lead and keep the pressure on.
Pass to Henson. Back to Grant. Clock at 6. The drive by Thompson. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one is good. Thompson's got 11 points.
Wow, what a nice play for Thompson to see a chance to put it on the deck and get to the rim.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Timberwolves shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Harden. Fires for 3. Some solid defense from Grant. Plumlee with the steal. Harden inside the three-point line. And the jumper falls for him. Harden's got 16 points here in the second half. And so is Detroit in control. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 9 points. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. And so Lynn will bring it up for Detroit. To the inside. Harden. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's on Gary Harris.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Detroit making a switch here. And he nails the third. Here is Lynn. On the wing, Harden. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Harden on the wing. Sinks the 3-pointer. Harden's got 55.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
O'Neal misses. Pistons leading by 9. Count that one. 57 points for James Harden.
This guy's trying to close this game out with style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books. I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Here's Smith. The shot will not fall. The Pistons go the other way with it. Fires from the wing. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Now here's James.
And a struggle here to find a rhythm in the second half. The field goal percentage starting to tail off in a big way.
That one goes in. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Well, Jeremy Lin finds a way to get to the inside of that paint, and difficult for the defense to do anything in there.
It's Harden with the drive. And James pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 13. And it's Smith missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Kicks it out to James. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And here is Lin. To the middle. They get a hand on it. Here's Harden. That's tipped. And it's Emeka Okafor with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Some reports claim, Doris, that basketball is the fastest growing team sport. Do you think it has a chance to overtake football as the most popular sport in the U.S.?
Well, listen, anybody who is covering and carrying the games of the NBA is thrilled right now. The ratings for the NBA are off the charts. It increases in popularity every year. But let's remember, the foundational sport in the United States of America is football. And the ratings for football, the NFL in particular, still dwarf the NBA. But the reality is there are challenges that the NFL faces. What those challenges have on the long-term business success in terms of, you know, the concussions and the long-term implications, we don't yet know, Kevin. And if we could all fast forward 10 to 15 years into the future, it'll be fascinating to look back and say, wow, this was a seminal moment for both sports.
Great perspective. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Harden. No good there. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Harden. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 8. In the corner, it's James. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Chandler. And Detroit has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Inside. Kicks it out to Harden. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Here's James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Chandler.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pistons. Leading by 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, they have to be feeling a little bit more comfortable after the free throws add to their lead.
James right side. Thompson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
And stolen by LeBron. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Now here's LeBron. Harden missing his last shot. LeBron with it. Favors picks him up. Money!
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Pass to Harden. Back to Plumlee. Here is Harden. 5 to shoot. That one, no good. Good D by James. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Out to the wing. Pass to Harden. Beyond the arc. Right between the eyes.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
James fires from way outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?